can start to build some momentum throughout the season. Obviously not the start we wanted, but we got to point to the next opportunity.
Fires to the big fella. And a pickup of 8 opens a whirl of opportunities on 2nd and 2. They'll try to snap it quickly. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
Auburn going to work with another 1st down. Quarterback checking the play. Going up top on 1st down. Finds the tight end. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Vandergrift. Swings it out to the flat. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. If my guy is better than you, find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
That last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They've relentlessly moved forward. Now it's getting down to cases. 3rd and goal. The aerial assault continues. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. It is perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drop. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Caught in the backfield. It's Smith. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble.
Well, there's no mystery. We're going to get one of our best players involved in the game on the first play of the game. Just throw it up and let him go make magic happen.
Breaking out the jet sweep. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football early in this game to show you. This is going to be more of the same, Paul.
Well, we talked to both coaching staffs and players, and they're all very aware of what happened the last time these two teams played. So expect everybody's A game today. Reese, you're right. We expect this one to be a lot tighter.
Makes the catch and knocked down.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. They'll try to run for it. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Hawkins. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. The option look. Now the pitch. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. Kept it on the ground on first down. Let's see what they do on second. On the run, it's Daniels. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Gators! Now that's the way to bail out the rest of the team. Start with bad field position, put together a drive anyway.
And very confident. You can see the quarterback just had a bit of a swagger, Reese. He was like, look, all right, we're starting deep in our own end. Special teams didn't help us out, but we can fix that right now, fellas. And they went out and looked so good on that last drive.
Fair catch, called for and made. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Back to throw, it's Vandergrift. Lofts one high and deep. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game.
Who the fuck is the quarterback?
Be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively. You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. The sure hands, it's Riley. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
Okay.
They'll try to add another to their lead. They score for the
like
big
it.
fella
Look, it's
here. Why
clean.
is he so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big body frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of bounce, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Gets rid of it. Snags it over the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Gators want to move quickly.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Now on first down from the 40. Back to the air one more time. Quickly to the tight end. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. They can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come over.
He's looking to throw it. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's complete on the right side. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Gators have moved it inside the 20. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab down the middle. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
And a chance to really carry momentum with them into the locker room if they can take the lead here. 1st and goal. Obliterates him, still on the move. And they're finally able to get him on the ground at the 1.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or game tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy
into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Georgia was like a 65-man mute button. They went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Dogs team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. Sure happened today. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Feeling some heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Quarterback checking off. On third down, going up top. Throwing right. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm. What better way than converting on third down? Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his position.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to them, and they forced the incompletion.
Lost one deep down the right side. Catch
Who
it
the fuck
straight
is that?
15. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Tiger. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they cap things off with a touchdown pass from 59 yards out. The kickoff team out there getting set. Coming out with it, it's Abrams.
Oh,
I know he thinks he can
I
house
had to
every
crease.
return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Gators sending the offense back to work. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Just plowing down the field. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Gators want to crank the tempo. Off the play fake on first down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Looking to throw, it's Flagway. Quickly complete. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down. He wants to throw. Got his man. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Looking for the score. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Gator.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. He'll call for the fair catch here. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Leaves it with the back. Got room at the 35. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Just about set here in the second half as Auburn about to kick it off. He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Starting this third quarter on the ground. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Still on his feet at the 35. Afterburners coming. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24.
And this receiver is so dangerous. There's so many different ways that he can hurt a defense. You got to throw it to him conventionally, but find creative ways to get him the football out in space and let him go to work.
Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. With the catch, it's Daniels. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Back to throw, it's Lagway. Got his man quickly. And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off cover. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle from it.
Into the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. You can't hear yourself think on 3rd and goal. The running back has it. Good, solid tackle.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
The offense trying to find a way on 4th and goal from the 2. On the option. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
He's going to throw it from his own end zone. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate kick.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. Touchdown, Florida! Not content to get the fumble, they scored with the fumble.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Charlotte is just steamrolling its way to victory today. No way the experts saw this coming. A lead that just keeps growing and growing. They're up 14 over Army. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. The give on the inside. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
Finds his man. It's Thompson. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Hey, get the ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Trying to find his man on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Simmons. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Offense gets set for second down. Dropping back, it's Vandergrift. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And the ball is intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Rain, sleet, snow, sun shining. I don't care. I get interceptions. Give me that rock.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Daniels. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Makes the grab. It's Daniels. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
The Gators getting set on 1st and 10. To the air. It's Lagway. Fires to the wideout. He's got it.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So he got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass and catch.
And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Daniels. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
The snap sets up the throw. Now adjusting. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Gator! With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Mistakes are going to happen as they did on that last drive. Now how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Looking downfield, it's Vandergrift. Quick completion on the out route. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. Maybe this will breathe a little life into the... Looking to move it through the air. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After the incompletion, looking at second down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. They'll throw it from the red zone. Let's it fly. Got it.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line. And he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Auburn. He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they now trail 35-24. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Abrams. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. It's Lagway. Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Running through contact. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the fourth quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
When they've got him looking run, now to pass. And he makes the catch inside the 10. Touchdown, Florida. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
All wideouts, no backs. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They'll throw it on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. And the Tigers are in the hurry-up.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to.
He's going to throw deep right side. And it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
On the option. He'll toss it. Still running at the 40. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a first down for this offense. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Wide open, he makes the catch. Touchdown, Gators! And the punishment has been extended. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Buffalo is in front. They've represented Western New York so well today, but they still have to finish the job, and that's not a given. They're up by 8 over the Red Hawks of Miami. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Back to pass, it's Vandergrift. Trying to get to him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Looking to throw on second down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy, and because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football, and that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the fourth quarter.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on third and long from the 41. They're going to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many.
He lofts one down the sideline. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. Caught over the middle. It's Kane. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They'll try to get it through the air. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. The Tigers will have it 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Vandergrift. Fires to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Tiger. Lining up for the PAT. Oh, it's a fake. Headed for the end zone. Hard-hitting tackle. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Florida, 49, Auburn, 30.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Abrams. Makes a move. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a place. He will score. Touchdown, Florida.
And you knew.